Big Brother Naija and BBMzansi have delivered unforgettable drama, intense romances, and iconic reality TV moments that keep fans talking for years. Today, we will discuss the iconic BBNaija fights and romances and legendary BBMzansi moments. Welcome to ENTV Studio Throwback Tuesday. Let's dive in. Mercy Eke and Tacha's epic, disqualification-inducing hair-pulling fight remains the most explosive clash in BBNaija history. The Mercenaries vs. Titans era refers to the highly publicized, fiercely contested fan war that erupted during the fourth season of Big Brother Naija, BBNaija, in 2019. The feud pitted supporters of the show's winner, Mercy Eke, the Mercenaries, against fans of the disqualified but highly popular housemate, Tacha Akide, the Titans. The intense rivalry stemmed from the contrasting personalities and dramatic clashes between Mercy and Tacha in the BBNaija house. Known for her fashion, strategic gameplay, and charismatic approach to the game, her fans, the Mercenaries, took on a fierce, protective, and heavily mobilizing persona to push her to the win. Tacha Akide, known for her bold, no-nonsense demeanor, her fanbase, the Titans, developed a deeply loyal, vocal, and aggressive online presence that rallied around her irrespective of her controversies. Once the show ended, the rivalry spilled onto social media, becoming a fixture on X, Instagram, and Facebook. Both fan bases consistently competed to break trends, top streaming charts, and fund massive promotional campaigns for their favorite stars. The online altercations were legendary, often resulting in severe verbal spats, cyberbullying, and highly organized voting strategies to outdo the opposing side during award nominations. The intense dedication from both sides meant they were constantly in a state of defense or attack. The feud even led to major corporate brand wars, as the two former housemates secured competing endorsement deals. The Mercenaries vs. Titans era set a new standard for reality television fan bases across Africa, proving the financial and cultural power of engaged communities. Even years later, the fan bases remained formidable forces in Nigerian pop culture. Mpoa Badimo's strategic navigation through complex house alliances, heated arguments, and emotional shipwrecks cemented her run as one of Mzansi's most formidable champions. Michelle Mpoa Badimo Mvundla achieved legendary status in South African reality television by winning Big Brother Mzansi Season 3 in 2022. As a Sangoma, traditional healer, she masterfully balanced her spiritual grounding with sharp, tactical gameplay. Her journey was defined by surviving constant nominations, outmaneuvering powerful house alliances, and winning the hearts of viewers to take home the R2 million grand prize. Key elements of Mpoa Badimo's historic run: the lone wolf strategy, nomination survival, emotional resilience, and cultural authenticity were all key elements to her historic win. The lone wolf strategy: she often navigated the game without relying on large protective alliances. She consistently survived the chopping block, proving an unmatched popularity with the voting public. Emotional resilience: she handled intense house arguments and romantic shipwrecks with grace and composure. Cultural authenticity: she remained proudly true to her spiritual calling, which deeply resonated with the audience. Mpoa Badimo's journey to the crown was anything but smooth. Navigating the house as an isolated target, her most iconic friction involved housemates who underestimated her strategic depth and spiritual resilience. The Libo interrogations and dark remark: her most intense psychological warfare was with Libo Njamba. Following a series of late-night question games that evolved into bitter arguments, Libo infamously labeled her character as dark and accused her of manifesting his eviction nomination. Mpo fiercely confronted him for playing the victim and trying to paint her as a malicious villain to the public. The anti-Sangoma stigma fights: many housemates openly showed fear and unease regarding her spiritual gift as a Sangoma. Rather than backing down to the alienation, Mpo famously staged a house prank to confront them directly. She demanded respect for her traditional calling and forced her house enemies to reckon with their own biases. The conspiracy against the lone wolf: house power players like Tulls and the Majority Alliance repetitively plotted her eviction, viewing her as an outsider. Mpo's calm, sharp retaliations during live eviction nights, and her knack for outlasting her nominators one by one, became the ultimate silent clapback that thrilled viewers. After securing the R2 million grand prize, Impo Abadimo effectively converted her reality TV fame into a multifaceted media career, while weathering major real-life storms. In late 2023, Impo successfully branched into music. She released her highly anticipated debut single, Bonga. The track serves as a musical tribute, paying homage to her ancestors, Amadlozi, and thanking her massive fan base for supporting her through intense personal trials. Recognizing the limitations of rigid TV productions, she heavily invested in building her own brand autonomy. She commands a highly successful, self-titled YouTube channel, where she vlogs about lifestyle, motherhood, and spiritual teachings. Her post-show life gripped the public when she entered a highly publicized relationship with fellow finalist Bemba Broly. Following a volatile media storm and the birth of their child, Enfo made the executive decision to split from Themba due to diverging life goals, gracefully pivoting to focus on independent co-parenting and her solo businesses. Spiritual advocacy. Enfo continues to utilize her massive platform to demystify African spirituality, Ukutwasa. She works actively as a respected traditional healer and spiritual teacher, effectively breaking down stereotypes across South Africa. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your comment below. Also, don't forget to join me for another ENTV Studio Throwback Tuesday. I'm Nikki AI.